back to another episode of the Championship Rounds. We got another good pay-per-view on our hands. Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje 2 for the BMF title at UFC 291. Back-to-back banger cards. I'm glad UFC's back on the right track.
Jorge's giving them the belt too. Whatever they do, the face-offs, you know?
Yeah.
They just walked up and Jorge was in between them, like in the Dana White position. I was like, bruh, this is great. It's like the passing of the torch, you know? Off the bat, we got Big Mouth himself, Kevin Holland, back in action.
Versus Michel Chiesa. This is a pretty solid matchup. I think Kevin Holland is a fucking dog. Michel Chiesa is really good on the ground, but Kevin Holland's also trained on the ground as well. And I think he can beat him in the striking affairs.
Kevin Holland is good on the ground. He's got a Travis Lutter black belt. That's pretty good. It ain't no, Hicks and Gracie black belt or nothing, but it's cool. Travis Lutter fought Anderson Silva. Kevin Holland ain't no slouch on the ground.
Oh, no. He knows what he's doing. He's got submission finishes.
That being said, Michel Chiesa has a huge advantage on the ground.
Oh, he does. Yeah, I'm not going to say that he doesn't because he definitely does. His wrestling and his jiu-jitsu are both really, really solid. That's like his main center of work. But it's just like Michel Chiesa's never been like, he's always just been there in the welterweight division. He's a contender. He's always been in that like 7 to 10 ranking.
Yeah, he's just always been okay. But who do you think you got in this fight? I mean, the favorite shows it's not really that big of a line, honestly. It's almost pick 'em.
Yeah. Michel Chiesa can win, but I think Kevin Holland has a slight advantage. That 5.5 reach advantage is no joke, especially with a guy with power like Kevin Holland.
You know what though? I do want to say Michel Chiesa falls into the category of like Dominic Cruz, fucking anyone who does like a nice commentary job.
Anthony Smith is the same way.
Yeah. See, he falls into the category as well. Like they have a fallback plan, so it's like
for sure.
It's easier to quit in a fight when you know that you got another job.
For sure. But yeah, that being said, I definitely got Kevin Holland. I'm gonna say 3rd round knockout.
I say 7 minutes. Kevin Holland gets it done in 7 minutes. TKO.
El Kakui, man. Tony Ferguson versus the King Bobby Green.
Is Bobby Green ranked? Him being minus 400 should say a lot.
I think that's just a testament of how much they don't believe in Tony Ferguson anymore. Like, dude is what is he on, 5-fight losing streak?
Yeah, I think it's a 5-fight L.
And they're all bad L's.
Like, I feel like speed-wise, he's gonna be way faster than Tony.
Oh yeah, Bobby Green's hand speed is immaculate.
Yeah.
And his fighting style is weird, where like he like keeps his hands down at all time because to rely on his head movement.
Dude,
and like, cause his head movement is good. Like he be rocking back and forth.
Yeah, when with your head movement that great, you could still have your hands up. Like
it's that hood fighting style. Yeah. And look, I love Tony Ferguson. He had a great run. That 12-fight win streak was incredible. He won the interim lightweight championship, but yeah, it's just been rough.
Yeah.
Oh man, the Justin Gaethje L, the Michael Chandler L. Oh my god.
I think Habib was right when he said Justin Gaethje took a part of him that night. Like you don't really walk away from that fight the same. Like,
no, Gaethje beat the piss out of him, bro.
Yeah,
it was bad. Life comes at you fast, bro, and life came at Tony Ferguson fast as shit. I definitely have Bobby Green in this one. I think Bobby Green's gonna piece him up for 3 straight rounds.
Yeah, I would say so as well. That's a good prediction.
Jan Blachowicz, legendary Polish power versus Poatan Alex Pereira.
The fact that he has 100% takedown accuracy is hilarious.
That is really fucking funny. With a takedown average of 0.28, that's really fucking funny. I love Pereira. I think he beats a lot of the light heavyweights in the division, but this is one of the matchups that I was afraid that he was going to get. Blachowicz already beat the guy that he just lost to. I mean, granted, Pereira beat him.
He also beat him, but
yeah. Jan Blachowicz's striking defense is like some of the best in the UFC.
Yeah, I think Pereira and Izzy are similar fights, except Pereira is the power version of Izzy. Yeah. So I think that in terms of power here, I really don't know who has the advantage.
I don't know. They're both fucking. Both got nasty power.
Yeah, Pereira is a light heavyweight that was fighting at middleweight, so now he's essentially going to be fighting guys he should have already been fighting. To be fair, he was the Glory light heavyweight and middleweight champion, so it's no stranger to light heavyweight, but I don't know if his power will necessarily translate. I do think it will, just because when you hit people like he hits people and they just like fall dead.
I think it's Pereira's technique more than anything. Like he doesn't like move when he punches. He always plants his foot and just gets in there and just drives with torque in his arm.
He doesn't turn his hip over when he throws his kicks, so he doesn't really telegraph it.
Yeah, that's what Izzy said.
Yeah, it's really weird how he does it. But like normally,
fast,
if
too.
you
Like,
threw
it's a
that
good leg
kick like that would hurt your leg. Like that. That's the reason Silva's leg broke, because he didn't turn it over. But the way he does it, I think he might turn it at the very last second. I'm not sure.
He turns it at the last second, so you can't see like the load up, so it's harder to see coming.
That being said, though, I think Jan Blachowicz has the best leg kick defense in the UFC.
Oh yeah, for sure. That man checks every leg kick.
I think I do have to go with Jan Blachowicz just from one, experience, two, he's already had a similar challenge in Israel Adesanya, and we saw how terribly bad Alex Pereira is on the ground. When Israel Adesanya wrestle fucks you, you need some work.
Pereira's not the guy you want to stand with, bro. That man's power is way too much. Like, he can literally, any strike that he throws you can put your lights out at any given time.
Yeah, I mean, like Joe Rogan said, he's astral traveling. That you don't want to astral travel.
He got him. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you can tell. Oh man, he's astral traveling.
Pereira's a specialist at making people astral travel. So
this is very true.
I think it's a pick'em fight, honestly.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a pick'em fight, but if I had to pick one, I'm going Blachowicz because of the striking defense and the experience that he has, like you said. On to our main event, the Diamond, Dustin Poirier versus the Highlight, Justin Gaethje. I think Justin Gaethje is a lot more improved from the last time that he fought Dustin Poirier. I still think Dustin Poirier is better, even against an improved Gaethje.
Yeah, because Poirier has also improved, I would say.
Yeah, true.
Calm and calculated Gaethje is a force to be reckoned with.
It's dangerous. Yeah, Gaethje's a dangerous man. He showed that in the last fight against Fiziev. Poirier's boxing is a lot more polished, a lot more controlled. He's way more calm in the pocket. Gaethje is a lot more controlled than he was back then, but he's still pretty wild. He's not as controlled. He's still not as controlled as Dustin Poirier.
Yeah, the similarities are actually pretty wild. Though, like, I mean, they're both 34. I think they're both like 6-2 or something like that since they fought each other last.
Yeah.
Me personally, I think the betting line should be a bit more in Poirier's favor. I would say this is like a minus 200 for Poirier, plus 250 for Gaethje kind of deal. In my opinion,
250 for Gaethje is crazy.
I just Poirier. See, here's the thing: Poirier already beat the man. I think pretty convincingly. He roughed him up. It was a pretty back and forth fight, I would say. But I think Poirier handedly won 3 of the rounds, and he finished him in the 4th. Oh yeah, I just think Poirier is just a little bit better than Gaethje everywhere, except the wrestling. But Gaethje's not gonna use it, so it's fine.
Gaethje never uses his fucking wrestling. He's such a good wrestler, and just decides, nah, bro, I want to bang with these niggas, bro. I'm just trying to box.
I mean, look, most of the time it works. It only didn't 4 times.
Oh yeah, Gaethje got hands, but still. He definitely needs to utilize his wrestling.
Skill for skill, this is a close fight, but also you could see a 49-46 scorecard at the end of this for one guy.
Very true, very true.
It's a close fight, but my money's definitely on Poirier.
But 291, looking like a stacked card, looking like a bunch of fun fights all around. It's probably one of the better cards of the year, if not the best one.
I do have one thing to add, though. Next weekend, after this one, Jacob Paul.
Oh, Jake Paul and Nate Diaz.
Who do you think has the advantage in this fight?
I gotta go Nate, man. Nate's chin is just undefeated, but Jake Paul is known for knocking out former MMA fighters that are a bit older. So, oh my God, if he wins against this fight, I'm gonna be fucking sick. Yeah, Nate Diaz is just one of those guys you're gonna have to hit with a truck to take him out.
He got TKO'd by Josh Thompson. That was it.
Yeah, and he had to head kick him.
Yeah, after a barrage of punches.
Yeah, this is boxing. So,
and yeah, they're gonna be wearing 10-ounce gloves. I mean, Nate Diaz has 35 fights, but if it's 10 rounds, I think Jake will be tired. If Nate puts a pace on him, Jake will be tired after 3-4 rounds.
Jake was gassing in the Tommy Fury fight. I respect Jake Paul's boxing. He's actually a pretty solid boxer. He's got a good right hand. He got 4 knockouts out of his 7 fights. So he's 6-1. So far, he's had a decent start to his career, but it's just like the guys he's fought. It's just like,
I respect Jake Paul because any other boxer who is 7 fights into the career would be fighting niggas who are 1 in 116. So
that's fair. Yeah. I mean, Jake Paul's at least taking up competition.
If my money's on it, I'm going with the boy Nate.
Nate, yeah, I'm going Nate too, simply because of the chin and the volume. If you would have told me like 3-4 years ago that Jake Paul's gonna be boxing Nate Diaz, I would have laughed at you. Tell me that Jake Paul got fucking wins on Tyron Woodley, Anderson Silva, and Ben Askren.
Right. The Viner, Jake Paul.
This is Jake Paul now. Shit.
Respect.
I mean, he put in the work, so I'll give it to him.
Well, I think that is that sums up the fights for the coming days.
If you like this episode, make sure to leave us a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see us do some more videos just like this. And if you got this far, thanks again for watching, and we appreciate the support, and we'll see you for the next one.